Alright. Let's see if the audio starts breaking again. That was weird. Maybe I just can't have Twitch up on my computer. 1 second. Let me pull it up on my tablet. Okay, there we go. Hopefully the audio issue is not going to be a problem. All right. Anyway, as I mentioned before, this is the third part of Final Fantasy XIV. For Twitch, obviously, I had bandwidth problems yesterday when I initially had planned on doing this. So I recorded the first two parts. One of them is up on YouTube. The other one is set to come out in exactly 30 minutes, actually. We're up to the third part. So, last part we did some Conjurer stuff. We did some story stuff. Saw a mysterious figure. And, we got praised for our actions. So, off screen I went ahead and did all the mundane side quests around the areas that we've been to so far. So now we are set to go. I got a couple levels in. And I also upgraded my gear. Alright, guy. Trial by wind. Brother Ixali wants you to learn about the element of wind. Sure. Greetings, Cecilla. Each time we meet, the part of Conjurer befits you ever better. In your previous lesson, you learned about the element of earth. It is my desire that you next become acquainted with the wind. Travel to the full flower comb in the East Shroud and seek the teachings of Hero Wolfie. Though scant a few years have passed since her coming of age, Wolfie is a conjurer of consummate skill who is able to divine the will of the air elementals with uncommon clarity. I commend you to no better tutor for your lessons than the mysteries of wind. Alright, I can do that. East Shroud. I popped on over to East Shroud so I can get the crystal. Also forgot to do that too, 11 minutes. Alright, I'll be back for that later. Alright. We need to make our way this way. Tell you what, I can't wait to get the mounts back because walking around, well, it's gonna get old really quickly. Alright, where's this guy? Where are you at, buddy? I'm come for my lesson. Guy, more like gal, I should say. You must be Cecilla. Brother Ixali sent word to expect you. It shall be my pleasure to instruct you on the patterns of gusts and gales. Now, how to proceed. Pray forgive my hesitation. It was but recent that I attained the title of Hero, and, well, you're my first student. Yes, I believe I have a suitable task for you. To the east of Sweet Bloom Pier, there is a small spring giving rise to a pool. Go there and clear the air of the honeybee swarm, which lately took up residence in the area. You seem uncertain. Mayhap you wonder the connection between my request and the subject of your study? I sympathize, Cecilla, but trust me, inexperienced though I may seem, this deed will deepen your understanding of wind. Alright, whatever you say, lady. Whatever you are. Got some vultures. Alright, that log is done. Nice! Got the next section of log unlocked. What do we got? Hunting log. Okay. Lots of XP out of those. Alright. Alright. Now this this deepens my understanding of wind. How? Explain this to me. I'm not interested. Some slugs. It's gonna be a while before I get out of Reborn. It's going to be a while. It's gonna be quite a long journey. This is gonna be the first game that will most likely break 100 parts. Considering this is an MMO, there's really no end in sight. I've got 3 expansions to go through, soon to be 4. All right. Welcome back. I take it the bees are no more. Tell me, did you happen to notice any of the Vilekin's preferred flowers in the vicinity of the spring? I asked because there were none. Strange then, is it not, that the bees should choose to congregate there? And what has caused this apparent behavior? Still your mind and reach out with your senses. Can you feel it? The path of the wind veers from its natural course, sleeping hapless creatures along its wake. Something is playing havoc with the air currents. Such a disturbance bespeaks corruption. Return to the spring near Sweet Bloom Pier and search for pockets of corrupted air. Should you find one, use your powers to disperse it. Alright. Oh boy. Okay, I'm not interested in you. You can just go away. There's the corrupted air. Alright, here we go. Should probably take you out. My arrow's stronger. Let arrow take it off. I can handle it myself. You don't have to help me. See? He didn't need to help me at all. I'm a grown person. I can handle it myself. Well done. The wind no longer keens its frustration. Let us return to full flower. keep forgetting I need to take that picture off when I'm in cutscenes. I gotta get in the habit of remembering to do that. I must apologize for exposing you to such danger. The corruption was greater than I anticipated, but it is through such trials that we flourish as conjurers. Now then, Cecilla, what did you learn as you struck within the air's grasp? You'll doubtless have noticed that wind does not strike with the instant crushing force of earth. Instead, it torments one's form, dancing across every surface and leaving 1,000 tiny wounds in its wake. These are the agonies of erosion. Having experienced such pain, you are now intimately acquainted with the wind's capacity for patient destruction. No land is a stranger to its power. When you stand under distant skies and feel the wind's familiar caress upon your skin, remember the lessons you have learned here this day. I suppose I should be grateful that this latest elemental disturbance manifested itself at such an opportune time. Only the gods know what I would have taught you had it not. Yet the growing frequency of such phenomena begins to concern me. While it is true that the calamity wrought much harm upon the Twelveswood, I suspect some other forces at work here. I bid you remain wary, Cecilla. But enough of these ominous rumblings. I regret to say that your time with me has an end. Return to Stillglade Fane and inform Brother Ixali of your newfound mastery. Oh, and be sure to thank him for sending me such a willing first student. Alright. Off we go. Okay. I'll tell you what, it's weird being a sprout again. Take the picture off. Welcome back, Cecil. The elementals inform me that you have opened your ears to the voice of wind. That as well. Having made the allies of two elements, you are well on your way along the path of conjury, though full comprehension of these forces will only come to you in the fullness of time. Be patient. As you seek to embrace nature more fully, your soul and nature holds you more closely. They made you study wind? Why bother? Oh, that was a different person. You don't need wind to heal things. Whatever those dreary lessons tell you. You know, games like Suikoden will tell you otherwise. Conjuring is inextricably bound with nature, Sylphie. That dreary lesson is one you should have learned by now. I assume by your presence here that you have once again abandoned your tutors. You must understand, if you persist in casting spells without the proper knowledge, I have all the knowledge I need. My mother never needed to embrace nature to heal, and the people she helped were thankful for her art. I'll learn conjure the same way she did and become just as great a conjurer. You'll see. But I didn't come here to argue with you, Brother Izumi. I wanted to tell you that I've discovered how to cast rays. How? What were you thinking, girl? You know not what to do, what you risk. You are meddling with forces beyond your comprehension. Should you even attempt to use that spell, I'll have no recourse but to strip you of the name Conjurer and banish you from our halls. Do I make myself clear? Why must you be so angry with me? It's not as if I were trying to hurt anyone. Hey, am I gonna get banished too? Because I learned rays. But that's... Sylphie, my dear child, that's precisely the point. My apologies, Cecil. I hope you did not find these constant disruptions distracting. As you just heard, Sylphie's mother was also a conjurer. Our conjurer was unable to use any spells outside the sphere of healing. Needless to say, Sylphie seeks to emulate her in every way. It is a rare and wondrous talent to heal without relying on the energies of nature, but such power is not born of true conjuring. By all that we know, the art should not be possible for Sylphie to cast rays. I shudder to think what would happen if she tried. I fear my inability to set her upon the true path reflects my own failings as a teacher. I'm only glad that those same failings have not hindered you. Whether it be with my help or in spite of it, I believe that you will become a fine conjurer. Already you are blessed with great power, and more shall be yours should you persevere with our art, as indeed I hope you shall. Yet however much you grow, however powerful you become, remember that ours is a power borrowed, not taken. Before you depart, I would speak with you with one further matter. Thus far you have completed 3 tasks to my satisfaction. I would officially recognize your efforts by granting you leave to join other guilds. Nice! Gridania is home to guilds representing lancers, archers, leatherworkers, carpenters, and botanists. Should any of these paths appeal to you, you are free to seek membership at the associated establishment. I but ask that you bear one thing in mind. While man is given to curiosity and want to explore new paths, only through focus may he attain true enlightenment. Naturally, it would please me most if you place conjuring above all other pursuits. Regardless of the path you choose, however, I have every confidence that your deeds will be to the honor of all concerned. Go now, son, seek your destiny. Ever shall the earth meet your footfall, and the wind guide your path. Sweet armory system. Nice. I don't need any of this. Alright, armory is unlocked. Gear sets are now available. You know what? Like I said, I'm only focusing on one class with this character. I'm not going to be switching jobs unless I get to Dancer and I want to use Dancer instead. But that's so far in the future that it's not even a thought right now. Alright. We also got another one because I hit level 15. It is good to see you again, Cecilla. By the aura you exude, it is plain that you have grown further as a conjurer. The time has come for you to acquaint yourself with the third element of our art, water. For the first purpose of our lesson, you are to take this flask of pristine water and pour it at the foot of the hedge tree found near the hawthorn hut. The water's purity will draw forth the corrupting entity that is siphoning the tree's life force. Dispatch this being and then speak with brother Joaquin at the hawthorn hut. As you might expect, he is a conjurer with a fine ear at the murmurings of broken stream. Listen well to his advice, and if you would learn to master the element of water. All right, seems like a plan. All right, where am I going? Going over there. Alright. Have some water. Oh, that was easy. Alright, so I gotta talk to Joaquin, whatever the hell your name is. Where you at? Hey guy, I purified your tree. Hide the picture. Greetings, Cecilla. Brother, you see me informed. Oh, I skipped it. Joy is bubbling the elementals was pleased to hear. Was a pleasure to hear. Pleased to hear. On behalf of both them and myself, I thank you. Now, without further ado, let us speak of which brother Sumi that sent you here to learn. I trust you do not find it strange to be asked to tend to a tree when your lesson this day concerns the element of water. No one need not have studied botany to realize the forest requires more than rich soil to flourish. Water is essential for carrying the nutrients in the earth from a tree's roots all the way to the very tips of its leaves. This precious liquid is the lifeblood of the Twelveswood. Without it, naught would grow, but should it rise in to get to too great a volume and too swiftly, the nourishing flow will become a crashing wave that washes away all before it. It is important to realize that all of nature is in balance, as conjure derives its power from nature. We must take care not to use our art in a manner like to disrupt the state, but ever must we be mindful of the ceaseless tug of war embodied in creation, this fruitful stalemate of the elements. Brother Jacquin, are you about? Who's this? I am here, sir. What has transpired? I heard a young antelope stag has gone berserk. I don't know what's got into him so panicked, but there's no calming him now. The mad beast gored the soldiers sent to shepherd him away from civilian settlements, leaving us a pile of wounded over at Jocelyn's spire, and not enough hands to staunch the bleeding. We need a healer and fast. Curious. I sense something and nothing amiss in the whisperings of the elementals. What could have frightened these antelopes so? Apologies. I shall revisit these musings anon. Let us make haste. If matters are as chaotic as you said, I fear the number of injured may be rising as we speak. I doubt we two will suffice. And we must divide our forces. Cecilla, travel straight away to Jocelyn's spire and tend to the wounded. I shall endeavor to rally further healers and follow after you, bearing what restorative unguents I can. Sure. You, sir, head to Steelglade Fane and beseech the aid of Brother Izumi. Alright. Easy enough. Alright. Sorry, I'm trying to type with one hand. I'm talking in chat too, which you can't see because I have it blocked. Who are Conjures say, praise Novika, you've come not a moment too soon. Sounds like yet more wounded have been carried in. Pray offer them what aid you can. Sure. Alright, here you go, guy. I can breathe again, thank you. These folk are out of danger for the present, but I fear our reprieve shall be brief. The battle with the stags yet rages, and there are reports of yet more wounded. I bid you join the Woodwillers to help and put an end to this. Seek them just off the road that leads to the northeast, and do not worry. My art should be sufficient to prevent matters from worsening here. Now go. I see stuffs down there. Enemies to kill. Alright. Can do it. I remember when I first did this years ago, I had a lot of trouble with this. Block the picture. No. Well, I forgot to block out the picture. Oops, well. Getting fucked up. I meant to block out the chat, but I forgot to put the picture back up. Conjure, your aid. All right. Picture. No. All right. So I believe pretty much you just gotta keep healing the NPCs. I mean, I don't think you really... Like, see, I'll damage him for once. I'm not probably not gonna do much. I guess I did a decent amount. There you go, sir. Alright. That was easy. Huh. Miss? I'm fine. Don't mind me. Pray tell me we're not too late. Uh-oh. He's mad. Oh, that was my phone buzzing. Sylvie, what have you done? I forbade you from using such methods. Guildmaster. I will not see you repeat your mother's mistakes. Oh. My mother never did anything wrong. Cessa, may I ask you to follow her, please? I fear my presence will only serve to provoke her further. She cannot have gone far in her weakened state. Alright. Sure, just leave it to me. No, she's just down the, down here. Figured she'd be farther. I don't understand. When I try to cast spells, nothing happens. When I reach for my power, there's just nothing there. Is this what the Guildmaster was trying to warn me about? He said was I was repeating my mother's mistakes. The same thing happened to her, losing her magic. I mean, then she... Am I going to die? This can't be happening. I didn't think... Please, I need to be alone. Ooh. Oh boy. Well... Yeah, there's an audio delay. Maybe I'll try streaming it from the Elgato software. I don't know why this is even a thing. It worked fine when I was just playing, when I was just straight up recording it. Maybe it's having an issue with doing it both for whatever reason now, all of a sudden. Cecily, you returned at last. Were you able to speak with Sylphie? Well, here's the thing. I see. I once taught you that conjurers harness the power of nature that we might bring about change. Earth, wind, water, healing, the principle is no different. For the art of mending, we draw on the boundless life force of nature and bestow it upon the wounded. Sylphie has never sought to borrow from that bounty. Her power to heal stems from her own life force, the vital energies of what mortals are, however finite, and now that which I most feared has come to pass. Her mother unwittingly took her own life through the continued use of her healing skills, and Sylvie's aptitude for the art is, if anything, even greater. Thus, it is not unexpected that she would reach the limits of her strength at a much earlier age. If we do not intervene, this terrible tragedy will be repeated, and I, for one, could not bear to see the child suffer the same fate as her mother. I shall think on a solution on this dark dilemma. It may be that I will need your assistance in the near future, Cecilla. Do not doubt your abilities. You are a conjurer who has passed the trials of earth, wind, and water. You grow closer to nature with every passing day, and I sense within you the seeds of greatness. In your encounter with water, you learned its role as a bringer of life, but you also felt the implaceable... Oh, I skipped it. Implaceable something. Having completed the third lesson, I am satisfied that you have mastered the fundamentals of conjuring. In recognition of this feat, I shall spell fluid aura is now yours to command. Yet this is but the beginning of your journey. Henceforth, you must strive to attune yourself ever more closely to the elements and to nature. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oops. And I didn't block up I didn't take the stupid picture off for that cutscene. Okay, maybe there was no audio delay. Because how I have this whole thing set up is, I've got the stream running through my phone, through my earbud, so make sure my audio doesn't bug out again, like what plagued Tales of Graces. I got my tablet with the stream up because I can't have it on my computer because the audio would bug out and lag. So I was looking at my tablet, thinking that I'm hearing the audio from the tablet, but it's from my phone. My tablet's a couple seconds off or ahead or whatever. All right. We need to go to the Bent branch. I gotta go talk to Mother Mione. I'm just hoping those audio issues don't come back and rear their ugly heads. Maybe it was just Tales of Graces that was having a problem. I don't know. Alright. Impressed by your progress, Mione wished to send you to the Bent Branch Meadows, where you will find further opportunities to learn. How's my favorite fresh-faced adventurer? Oh, do not scowl so. I speak out of habit. You've come a long way since you first walked through my door, and I'll not deny it. As a matter of fact, I think it's about time you made yourself useful at Bent Branch Meadows in the Central Shroud. Unlike the recruits you see at the Bannock, the men and women out in the Bent branch are fully occupied with their own work. As such, I imagine there are more than a few who would welcome the assistance of a rapidly maturing adventurer like yourself. What are you laughing at? The picture? Bent branch is also a human, home to a very usefully situated aetheryte. It is, in other words, the perfect place for you to begin the next stage of your journey as an adventurer. And what better time than the present than leave the city via the Blue Badger Gate and continue southwest until you come to a bridge. Cross it, and when you spy an aetheryte in the distance, you may congratulate yourself on having successfully found Bent Branch Meadows. If you're so fancy, you may also make use of the Chocobo Porter service. Doubtless the safest way to get to your destination. Chocobo keeps Sengor should not hesitate to lend his birds to a capable adventurer like you. Oh, and be sure to introduce yourself to Keitha, the head Chocobo Wrangler when you arrive. Forget that. I got a fancy thing called teleport to take me there. Oh hey. Oh, I can now do this to get my damn brand new ring now. Hall the Novice! Yes! I'll do this off video. Yeah. Go through all these, you get a very useful EXP ring, which I'll do off video. Okay. No new quests have popped up. Just the novice thing just popped up. Alright. Hide the picture! You must be the adventurer Mione sent word about. I'm Keith, the head wrangler around these parts. I've heard many and more things about you. Good things, lest you worry. When the elder Sid Seedseer bade us welcome venturers, 'tis fair to say we had our doubts, till hard-working folk like yourself set about proving us wrong. That is, consider me a convert. Any road, you've a mind to help out the ranch, have you? Good. We could always do with a hand or two to keep the place running smoothly. As a matter of fact, I've got a task right here that wants doing. Let me know when you're ready to get busy. Oh, and you come highly recommended, so don't go letting one down, eh? I mean, I can't make any promises, but... More levels! Who's at my doorbell? What the hell is that? Oh, UPS. No. I keep forgetting I have food. Keith, the head wrangler, Ben Brown. Okay. Seven hell, some bastard. I never was able to pronounce this word. Kikurin has gone and broken one of me chocobo eggs. The filthy little thief was busy looting the barn when a guard startled it, prompting the damn thing to drop the egg. It was clutching and run. Some of the lads gave chase, bless them, but when three or more of the vermin appeared, me lot had no choice but to turn back. Something has to be done about these Kikurin. Would you mind heading over to Matron's Leaf and having a word with the... I didn't even block the chat. But I gotta get in the habit of doing that. I'm taking the picture off and putting it back on. Alright, oh, it's above. Alright, sir. You're on here on Keitha's behalf? I see. Broke one of her eggs, you say? And there are 4 of the creatures? The Kikurin are a nuisance at the best of times, but we must now add trespass and chocobo murder to the list of transgressions. They have forced our hand. Our retribution must needs to be swift and decisive. We knew better than you to deliver it, adventure. Find the lair to the west of here and make an example of exactly 4 concurrent scramblers. We can send no clearer message. Alright. I mean, I get it. It's a chocobo egg. It's a chocobo. You know, there's like 8 of them around here. Are you sure setting killing 4 of them will send a message? Alright, well, message sent. I don't know if that will really send a message because there's like 8 more there, like 4 or 5 more there, but whatever. Got to use that. Oh yeah. Give me that, my new weapon that I bought. I think that's new too. Yes. I need to keep this up until I get to 25. Alright. I hope you understand the risks involved. Oh, that's the wrong person. No! The deed is done. Good. A grim task, but a necessary one. You have shown them the folly of inciting the wrath of those who consort with adventurers. Perhaps now the concurrent will think twice before giving it into their less larcenous proclivities. God damn. I don't need any of this. Good. Look at that. Side quest open. Oh there, adventurers. You seem light on your feet. Fancy a quick skip along the route of the heavens pillar there here? I need someone to pick off a blue trumpet or 2. I know what you're thinking. It's not more than a mushroom, so why the commotion? I'll tell you why. You allow the fungal menace to multiply, and within the moon, they'll be covering the whole damn route and rotting the wood clear through. Just watch your step while you're up there, though. The dire mites on the ground won't hesitate any time adding insult to falling injuries. Once you're done, head up to the top end of the route and report to Theodore. He'll be glad to hear someone's taking care of one of his more dreaded chores. So basically, yeah. I mean, if you're scared of heights, which honestly, I can't blame the guy. Okay, and first of all, dire mites are over there. How would dire mites come to finish you off if they're over there? You more likely get attacked by the concurrent. Oh wait, I need to go up here. Hey Theodore, I finished your dreaded task. Oh, you cleared the route of blue trumpets? Wonderful. To be quite honest, I have this teeny tiny oh, I knew it! It's alright, guy. I can sympathize with you. I don't know, this is not my ideal posting, but we all do what we must. Keeping the route passable is an important job, you see. It's one of the few ways folks can traverse the central shell since the calamity and all but split the area in twain. It is not perhaps the easiest pathway to walk, but there are those who believe the will of the matron herself caused the tendril of a heavens pillar to remain thus suspended, that it might serve the forest people. I'm rather fond of the notion myself. Sure. Whatever you say, guy. Alright. It is regrettably my duty to stand watch over the road from here to Bent Branch Meadows. The ranch has become a veritable institution of Credonia, so any threats to its continued operation are taken quite seriously by their wood whalers. Which reminds me, mayhap it was my imagination, but I believe I caught a glimpse of some shadowy fellow not too long ago. Would you mind passing word to Rosaline down below? I will go myself, but, well, it's hard enough to marshalling the courage to walk the route for my shift. Alright. I mean, don't walk along the edge, and you'll be fine. I mean, I get it, fear of heights, but so long as you're not, like, walking directly on the edge, you have, like, plenty of space to walk. Shadowy fellow, now that you mention it, I may have seen something. I dismissed it as a trick of the light before, but I thought I saw a shadow in the forest to the north. Still, I suspect there's nothing more than a concurrent thief on the run. If you must sate your curiosity, by all means investigate. Should you actually find something of note, I would like very much to see it. Sure. Maybe it's me. Alright. Now we're in the dynamite territory. Oh, that was easy. Oh, this belongs behind. It's a little bit kind of careless, don't you think? Alright. There you go. Have you found something? Yeah, I found this other bag. Remnants of a campfire and a forgotten bag. This could belong to any adventurer or traveler. And inside we have chocobo, brewing bush, and rosaline oil. But wait, why would a traveler make camp here when it would be far safer to beg the hospitality of Bent Branch Meadows? Bugger me, I think this belongs to that stranger said to be meddling with the chocobos. Thank you, adventurer. We have been lax in our duties, but no longer. I will swear we'll find this shadow. I wish you good luck in your endeavors. Alright, we cannot allow other sentries to dismiss similar sightings. They must know what we have learned. To that end, I prepared this letter containing everything we know about your mysterious stranger. I need you to show it to my comrades throughout the shroud. Once each sentry has committed the details to memory, have them write their name at the bottom for confirmation. Start with Elmar at the Bannock, and find Bernard at the eastern gates of Bent Branch Meadows. They ought to relay the information to the others. Finally, make sure Ilger sees the letter. He stands within watch within the stables, so if this stranger's aim is to harm the chocobos, Ilger may have to personally put an end to it. Alright. I really couldn't do all the cool stuff like Dynamis, all the endgame stuff, which was kind of a shame. You don't look like you're here for training. I got this missive for you. A shadowy figure. Understood. I'll see password to the recruits as well as the sentries. Let me just mark my name. Make my mark. There, that should do. If you follow the road south, you'll find Bernard by the bridge into Bent Branch. Godspeed, adventurer. All right. Anyway, yeah. You have business with me, adventurer? Yeah, here. I need your name. Rosaline. Rosaline is right to be cautious. Rosaline, not Rosaline. For this strange adventure so close, yet go to such great lengths to remain undetected is highly suspicious. They clearly have designs on Bent Branch. We appreciate the help. I shall write my name here, yes? And here, take it. You'll find Ilger in the stables past the etherite. It's fine. There's not a whole lot of MMOs that really keep me playing long term. There's only been 3 MMOs that really kept me playing for long term. And honestly, it's because of me seeing Heavensward's trailer when it first a couple months before it came out that got me back into here. Cause when I got this game when it came on the PS4 or no, the PS3, and I kind of dropped it after beating the base story, and I didn't come back until a couple months before Heavensward came out. Mind the birds, adventure. They get nervous around strangers. Here you go. What's this? A shadow of a stranger near the matron's leaf? You've already shown this to Bernard and Elmar, I see. Good, good. And all that's left is to inform the staff here. Not everyone here is a wood wither, true, but even our stable boys wouldn't hesitate to take up arms to defend these chocobos. You're quite the compassionate adventurer by the sound of it. Well, far be it from me to look a gift chocobo in the mouth. I have a need of a capable woman like yourself. We received a peddler at the gates the other day, an excitable Flalafel that was sweating and swearing that he had been attacked by a large winged beast. Yet other than hornets, I know of no flying creatures in this region. If there is any truth to what he said, it might prove problematic for other travelers. Follow the road south and see if you can find any evidence to support his claim. And should you find anything, kindly tell Lathair to patrol his area sometime instead of just standing beneath the spire, staring at the God's damned road. In those words. There's a vulture egg. Yeah, it's a hornet's egg. It's a big ass hornet's egg. Alright. The vultures are dead. Sir, you need to patrol your roads. Got some vultures on the loose here. A northern vulture, too? And they were defending a nest? Perhaps we could omit the last detail from my official report, so I would rather not give Elgar any further cause to be cross. Thank you for your slaying of the beast. You may rest assured that I will not permit this to happen again. Now, let's hope so. I have another task for you, adventurer. I got stone too. My stone's upgraded. And I got Swiftcast. Nice. Alright, I have another time. I need you to head to the head street to the southwest of here and speak with the hero Leone. After attending to the head street, the hero is scheduled to board a boat from the mirror planks. Well, the vessel's departure time has come and gone, and still no sign of her. Knowing how absorbed the hero becomes in our work, I'm not unduly concerned. Armel, however, was responsible for organizing Leone's transportation and is likely wondering if her wayward passenger is ever going to arrive. Perhaps a gentle reminder is in order? I guess. Well, a lot do. Oh, good. This thing's in my way. Can I take it on? This is a bad idea. Oh, it's fine. We should be fine. Oh, good. You're a little late, pal. You're a little late. Alright. Yes, what troubles you, my dear? Why are you standing behind the fate boss? Ah, yes, the boat. I'd forgotten. Oh, my task with the head tree is well finished, but the elementals murmur of a malevolent presence in the vicinity of the Tamtara Deedcroft. I must abide a while longer, though I might better divine the source of elementals' distress. Please inform Armel that I shall be late in arriving. Alright. Oh, good. We got a hunt monster there. Look at that. That will destroy me. I believe that's an A rank. Yeah, that's an A rank. S ranks are big, giant monsters that you can't miss. Hey, Vector. What's the weather? I don't know if you'll be able to hear the mic. Oh, you do hear it. Very, very, very... I'm surprised you can hear it. You bear a message from Hero Leone, an evil presence in the deep cropped. That does sound grave indeed. I shall organize a vessel for a later time then. Perhaps a bell for now? 2? Make it 3 just to be safe. I will thank you for your trouble. I don't need any of this. Alright, might you assist me with another matter, milady? A wagon that departed from a quarry mill is overturned on the road from some large, ill-tempered forest beast chose at that moment to defend its territory. By Novika's grace, the driver escaped without serious injury, but the wagon's cargo was not so fortunate. With none willing to risk another encounter with the creature, I can only assume the gods remain strewn. The gods remained strewn across the good when the incident occurred. Simply follow the roads here to the south, and you should come across the wreckage. Salvage what cargo you can, deliver to the Keitha at Bent Branch Meadows, if you'd be so kind. Alright, what's around here? It's a toad! So much for its territory. Alright, I gotta go back to Bent Branch. Alright, Keith, I got some luggage for you. You have a delivery for me? This is the shipment that was waiting on Quarry Mill. I heard the wagon ran afoul of some great monstrosity just up the path from the mirrored planks. But I see you've managed to scrape together a few bits and pieces. Seems I can't get enough through 2 bells these days without hearing some new tale of horrors in the deep cropped or bandit cutthroats prowling the woods hereabouts. Makes me wonder if we chocobos are safe tonight. It does. If we ever need adventurous skills, I hope you'll be around to lend a hand. Sure, I guess. Oh no, please God's no, Leia's egg. What'd you do? Did you break it? I stepped out one of the staples for a moment, but when I returned it was gone. What was gone? An egg. Sorry. You're sure the chocobos will lay another? God, you don't understand. The egg is extremely valuable. I must find it. Oh boy. You'll help me, won't you say so? Thank you, thank you. Someone must have made off with it. There can be no other explanation. I shall scour every elm in the stable once more just to be sure. While I do so, you should be very grateful. I should be very grateful if you would ask the others if they notice anything unusual. Well, I thought they're gonna up security around here. Alright, seeing anyone acting suspicious? I most certainly did. Somewhere down about the deep croft. You say an egg was took? And I'd say that was your culprit. But why would anyone pinch a chocobo egg? Without the proper learn, it's damn near impossible to get one to hatch. I don't know. A chocobo has gone missing? Well, let me think. Now that you mentioned the chocobos were making quite a racket earlier, so much so, in fact, I ran over to check on them, almost flattening a passing peddler in my haste. I didn't find anything out of the ordinary, though. Could I describe the peddler? Oh, he was an Elzen fellow. Didn't recognize his face. Seemed awfully twitchy. Oh, God, so you don't think he... Why the hell didn't I accost him? You suck. Call yourself a guard? You would think you would investigate. Sir, Bernard, have I seen any odd characters about aside from yourself, you mean? Not that I recall. I'm an odd character. I take offense to that. I did see someone calming the birds, but only from a distance. I assumed it was Luquelot. I probably botched that word. But if you say if he was away from the stables at the time, then who was it with that? Who was that with the chocobos? I don't know. It all seems very suspicious. How did you see the chocobos from here? That's what I want to know. Do you have good eyesight or something? Because you're kind of down a hill. Actually, you're down like 2 hills. All right. Picture. So this is what happened. Then there could be no mistake then. The egg was indeed stolen. And from what you told me, there was no simple robbery. That the culprit should take only Leia's egg and disregard all the rest tells me they were dealing with someone who well-versed in chocobo breeding. I'm sorry to say that the individual in question is likely to be a citizen of my native Ishgard. Leia, you see, is one of the bloodline of Oranos, one of the greatest birds ever to grace an Ishgardian stable. Many a man in my homeland would give his right arm to possess one of Leia's eggs. Gods, I should have foreseen this. We must give it a chase at once. Hold your chocobos, Luquelot. If this egg thief's from Ishgard, like you say, why do you run off going towards Tomtar Deepcroft? Unless I've got me mental map upside down, that's the opposite direction. Well, yes, but he may seek to lay a false trail or, bah. The why of it is no important. Leia's egg is all that matters. Adventurer, I beg of you, hunt the scoundrel down and take back what he stole. Well, at least you ain't planning on chasing after him yourself, wherever he's from. We may work wonders with our birds, that's but acts of dare and do ain't exactly our field. If you don't mind, we'll leave that end of things to you. With luck, you may catch the thief on the road to Tomtar Deepcroft, but be careful. We cannot be certain he isn't working alone in this. Alright. You can leave it to me. Hide the chat! Oh, I wish I could get chocobos, but I'm not authorized. Or not chocobos, mounts. Moogle, so you stole the egg. Oops. I have caught you at last, you spiteful imp. Now hand over the egg. You can't have it. This egg belongs to Luquelot. Who in Holland's bloody fury are you? How those sops of Bent Branch hired themselves an adventure, did they? Uh-oh. Yet another complication. This farce has gone long enough. Kill the Moogle and the farmer's hireling and bring me that damned egg. Excuse me. Do you know who you're dealing with here? Oh, there's a conjurer in here. Or a knight. I'm winning! I'm the best ever! feel this one, you obstinate cur. You missed. I didn't feel a thing. Oh god, he's up to something extra nasty. Is he now? I don't think so. I didn't block the chat again. Oops. Gotta get in that habit of doing that. I keep saying that. Thank you. What's that? How did I come to be out here? Ah, well, this egg here is Leia's. Leia is a very special chocobo, in case you didn't know. I've heard. Anyway, I was having a nap in the stables when this nasty fellow crept in and tried to steal it. So I snatched it up as quickly as I could and made a run for it. I was planning on to take it back to Bent Branch Meadows myself, but it might be safer if you did. I'm sure Luke will be very happy to see you. Alright, you can just leave it to me. I did not mean to sprint. Ah, what a waste. Okay. Do you have the egg? Is it safe? I got it. Alright, dude, relax. Yes, it has the right coloring, the right weight. It is most definitely Leia's egg. I know now how to thank you. You had me worried for a bit, Cessla. Tis good to see you and the egg back safe and sound. So, I was correct in my assumption that this guardian was involved, albeit one who did not, in fact, make off with the egg. Well, I could have hardly even anticipated the intervention of a Moogle. Bugger me, it couldn't be the same one, could it? Might you have encountered our unlikely savior before, Keitha? Could be, aye. One of them saved me my hide back when the calamity struck. I was in a part of the woods, what we now call the Stanton courses that day. Seemed like the whole bleeding forest was ablaze, and I couldn't see a yelm in front of me for all the smoke. Well, not giving up hope I had. Then all of a sudden, a Moogle appears out of nowhere, tugs at me, smoldering sleeve, and leads me straight to a bit of the wood where the fire hadn't taken hold. And now you know why the business is named Moogle's Gift Mounts. Seemed like the least I could do. I'd be dead if I weren't for that plucky little bugger. Incredible. It may well be that Moogle who has stood vigil for us ever since that day. We better get back to work then. Wouldn't want to go letting our guardian angel down, would we? Cessla, you have our thanks. Oh, and I believe Luke wants to give you a little something for your troubles. Alright, what are you gonna give me? Leia's eggs are irreplaceable. I cannot well express you the depth of my gratitude, and yet I find that I'm still troubled. While this whole regrettable episode unfolded, I bore witness to a sight that greatly concerned me. What's that? Just moving up in levels here. My thanks for your kindness earlier. I hate to impose again, but I have need of your assistance in another matter, one of grave import, I fear. Of late, I have noticed the Ixali Deary Gibbles? Fuck if I know. Have been appearing over the Twelveswood with increasing regularity. The frequency, however, does not bother me near as much as where they chose to fly. The patch of sky directly above the guardian tree. The tree is a sacred site, or so I was given to believe when I first came to Gudania, and thus I naturally assumed that the elementals would not suffer the Ixal to profane it. Yet the birdmen have been coming and going as they please, with nary a sign of protest from the guardians of the Twelveswood. And it was that which set me thinking. Ever since the appearance of the much talked about suspicious individual, many more strange things have been occurring in the forest. Could it be that he did something to the elementals? In case I have been previously, I have committed the details of my sightings to the parchment and asked that you deliver the document to Mother Mione. please make all haste. I have an irrepressible feeling that something terrible is about to happen. Alright, leave it to me. No, well, that doesn't matter. It makes me wonder how much gil I've spent just off of teleports on my main. Because teleporting can get actually not, you know, not expensive, but it caps out at 999 gil. And the further distance you are from where you're trying to teleport to, the more gil it is. Hello there, Cessla. I'm not, again, this is a thing. I keep saying it. Hello there, Cessla. Word of your tireless efforts at Ben Branch Metals has reached my ears. The folk there have not but the highest praise for you. You certainly have a knack for making Mother proud. Keep up the good work, you hear? A letter from Liquilat? Oh yeah. Keeping up the good work, but I wish I could remember to keep blocking and unblocking the chat. I haven't the slightest inkling what this could be. Gods be good. I have a mission for you, Cessla. Suffice to say, it is urgent, and I fear it may also prove dangerous. However, so you must be prepared. Make what arrangements you can and report back to me in the moment you are ready. I am all ready to go, lady. Alright. Mayone has assigned a task. Okay. Time is of the essence, so I shall speak plain. Based on Liquilat's observations, the Ixali have designs on the Guardian Tree, and they mean to act soon. The tree is the oldest living thing in this ancient forest and is held sacred by every forest-born Gridanian. Should it come to any harm, the elementals would fly into a rage beyond pacifying. I dread to think of the chaos that would ensue. There isn't much time, we must act quickly. Cessla, please seal this letter to the hands of Bow Lord Lewin at the seat of the first blow and quiver's hold. Should the need arise, pray put yourself wholly in the man's disposal. Holy. I strongly suspect he will need all the able-bodied souls he can muster. The fate of Gridanian hangs in the balance. Go swiftly, Cessla. God damn, I just got to the city and people are already depending on me. Alright. These videos are pretty long. Normally I try to keep things in a reasonable amount, but since this is an MMO, I have a lot of story to catch up with. I'm probably these videos are probably gonna be more than what I normally have them out to be. All right. An urgent mission from Mother Mayone? Very well, you may enter. Sir! So you're Cessla, the adventurer whom I have heard so much about. I understand you wish words with me. Mayone has information on the Ixali, you say? Speak freely, you have both my ears. Here you go. Matron forfend. They mean to defile the Guardian Tree? It seems that way. Before Novika, I swear those filthy birdmen will not touch it. Nay, not so much as a single leaf. 12, help me. How can it be that neither the wood withers nor the gods quiver caught wind of this? I cannot but help but think this plot bears the mark of the masked devil who has eluded us for so long. We must be wary. This incursion may be more than it seems. What would the warriors of light were still with us? But there's no time for such idle thoughts. I thank you for delivering this message. You may assure Mione and I will dispatch a unit of my best men to invest it. My lord! What is it? It's the Ixali, sir. The Ixali have amassed at the Guardian Tree. Already? Bloody hells. Cecila, Mione believes you're capable, and I think no better judge than she. Lend us your strength this day. Aid in the defense of the Guardian Tree. Leave it to me. Alright. Make haste to the Guardian Tree. Alright. We need to go that way. I remember this being a whole thing. I know how they all play. The Bow Lord sent you? Good to have you with us. The bird men have completely surrounded the Guardian Tree and their calls grow more urgent by the minute. Whatever it is they mean to do, we cannot let them go through with it. They must be stopped no matter the cost. Leave it to me. I'll help you out. Oh, mournful voice of creation. Oh, mournful voice of time. Uh-oh. Attend me all! To us, this forest, Tenolka, belongs. Wisdom of paragons we possess. To our former glory, restore us at will. Yoda? This is what happened to Yoda? Man. Yoda's race has certainly changed. From this tree a great crystal we take. Unto Garuda an offering we shall make. Unfeathered ones and elementals banished we shall. Our ancient home reclaim we will. First squad, left flank. Second and third, right flank. The rest form the main host with me. It's high time we remind our Ixali guests why we quivermen are to be feared. The position is yours, adventurer. May the elementals keep you. Squawk? Interrupt as you dare. In your own blood we shall bathe. Alright, not my watch. Alright. Another wave, where are they coming from? I mean, you're in the forest. I'm sure they have lots of ways to get around. Capture the abyss, mine enemies strike down. A void sent? This bodes ill. Leave it to me. Hold fast, we almost have him. Huh. Well, that was easy. Impressive work, adventurer. The Bold Lord bids you hold this position. Enemies may yet lurk near, so stay on your guard. We go to bolts to the left flank where the battle yet rages. Uh-oh. It's the cloaked figure. The source of her strength becomes clear. Excuse me? You may have bested the golem, but you'll not fare so well this day. Oh, mournful voice of creation, send unto me a creature of the abyss, my thrall to command that I might smite my enemies. Oh, look at this thing. Your very being imperils the plan. You cannot be suffered to live. Alright. I can do it. I'm a badass conjurer. Defeat the master mage. So far your thrall isn't very impressive. It's not even scratching me. How is this possible? Well, you summoned a weak-ass thrall. Well, your thrall's gone. I trust you won't object to our assistance. Oh, I got reinforcements. Looks like you could do with a hand. Unwelcome guests. No matter, all shall fall before me. Whence comes your strength? I don't know. I'm just a powerful, badass conjurer. It is past time we finish this. Come on, we're almost there. And you're gone. If the wisdom of the Paragon should be brought low by mere mortals. Paragons? That's what I heard. The bringer of chaos, or Asians, given their proper name, it would seem our suspicions were correct. It is they who have been manipulating the beast tribes. Cecil, are you unharmed? Had I known this creature was near, I would have sent men, not called them away. There is no mistake, sir. He is the one who stirred the Ixali from their nest. Our intelligence was reliable. So this is the man who was eluded for so long. Right, we finally got him. We sensed an ominous presence that came here as swiftly as our legs would. Well, it's good to know that what we're up against anyway. My thanks as ever, friends. Quiverman, move out. To say you played an instrumental role in the success of this mission would scarcely do justice to your efforts this day, adventurer. Upon your return to Gridania, pray visit me at Quiver's Hold. I will see to it that you receive the thanks you are due. You're probably wondering why we always seem to appear when there's trouble, right? Well, trust me when I tell you it's almost never our fault. Despite what it looks like, Papa Limo and I are actually helping the Gridanians, and we've been doing so for a good few years too. Oh, did I mention that we're not from around here? Why yes, we are Charlians. How did you know? So I wasn't mistaken. Mistaken? About what? Nothing. Nothing at all. Aw, you always do that. Mumble something loaded with meaning only to keep it to yourself when someone asks. It's unfair, and it's especially unfair when someone is me. Oh, do calm down. I'll tell you later. I bet you won't. Anyway, all is well that ends well. Quite. We'd best be on our way. See you later. A dark, foreboding crystal. Oops. Alright, we are going back to Gridania. To guard a guardian. It's a great name. Alright. Welcome back, adventurer. Your exploits of the Guardian Chair, the stuff of songs, the bowler awaits you within. That's my reward. I awaited your return, so allow me to thank you again for helping us defend the Guardian Tree. Not only did you put the invading Ixali to rout, you confronted the masked mage and his fellow minion, and emerged the victor. I have good men and women under me, none whom give me cause for complaint. But you, Cecil, are a class apart. Your strength, your determination, your heart, you have all the makings of a great adventurer. Mione is seldom mistaken in her appraisals, and she plainly is not mistaken now. Gridania is stronger for your presence. The elder seats here will doubtless be pleased to learn that a capable adventurer like you has come to us. Once more, I thank you. Owing to your valor, disaster has been averted. Oh. Good voice acting!
親友隊の活躍伺っております。この度はご苦労様でした。あなたが我が国へ力を貸してくださっている冒険者ですね。ご巧妙はか。
Oops.
私はカヌエ・センナ。このグリダニアの祭りごとを任されているものです。お見知、この度の活躍聞き及んでおります。本日は
I skipped it. How do I? There we go. There's the auto advance.
これをお受け取りください。グリダニアへ力を貸してくださっているせめてもの礼です。まもなくグリダニアでは祭りがあります。この大御霊祭りは精霊の怒りを鎮める儀式。祭りを通じて感謝の意を送ることで精霊たちの怒りも心配することはなくなるでしょう。冒険者殿、ぜひ大御霊祭りの主役になってください。
おお、なんと名誉な。
お待ちしておりますね。それからこれからもグリダニアをよろしくお願いいたしますね。あなたにクリスタルの導きがあらんことを。
All right. I get the Gridanian ring. None of Gridania can doubt your worth, Cecila, but to receive such praise from the Elder Seedseer herself, and nor is that the half of it. She chose you to play the role of emissary, for God's sake. You, an outsider. Do you have any idea what this means? But of course you don't. You are not Forestborn, which is about the point. Mistake me not, I think you worthy, but your selection is all but unprecedented, and I'll wager you have not the faintest inkling what is required of you. There are preparations that the emissary must need to complete ahead of time. I suggest you consult with Mione regarding the matter. She is overseeing the arrangements for the event. Now you best get going. The ceremony cannot commence without the emissary. Oh, and Cecila, don't make a hash of this. Alright. Gridanian ring, something I'll never use. I think I'll wrap this one quest up and then I'll end this part. All right. Away I go! Hopefully the rendering of this doesn't take too long, because when I was rendering out the last part to cut some stuff out and some of the mundane walking and fighting out, the rendering took forever. I don't know why. It took twice as long than it normally does. Well, if it isn't the emissary herself, had I known you were coming, I would have baked a pie. You truly are full of surprises, Cecila. Next you'll be telling me you're one of the Warriors of Light, back from a half-decade-long holiday. But let's speak of preparations. As you doubtless already know, the Green Bliss is an age-old ceremony from strengthening the bond between man and the elemental. These days, though, the name also refers to the festival at large. In this ceremony, the emissary serves as a conduit, a bridge between the people and the guardians of the Twelveswood. Suffice it to say, it is no small responsibility, nor does the Elder Seedseer choose mankind's representative on a whim. Seldom in history have non-Forestborn been chosen for this role, which should give you an idea of the magnitude of the honor you've been accorded. For your part, you are required to wear a ceremonial artifact, which is presently in keeping of Timber Master Beaton. Go to the Carpenter's Guild and collect it from the man, then return to me for further instruction. Alright. Alright, greetings, adventure. Oh, that's not who I wanted to talk to. This is because if I want to become a carpenter, I don't want to do that. No! You're the emissary to be. Mione sent word that you would be coming to collect the ceremonial artifact. The good news is that it's ready, painstakingly crafted by these very hands, and from the rarest materials. Take it along with this warning. Get so much as a scratch on the thing, and I shall make an unceremonial artifact out of you. Ugh. Back from your trip to the Carpenter's Guild, let's see what you have in that box. Here you go. This was by far the finest of Manoa. I skipped that whole thing. In case you didn't mention the craft. This mask is crafted from the consecrated lumber rendered by the guardian tree solely for use in the ceremony. In other words, it is priceless. Mother bids you handle it with care. And with that, your preparations are complete. The venue should just about be in order. If you have any questions, now's the time to ask them. Alright. Renewing the covenant. Okay, so I am going to end it here. When we come back, we will take part in the ceremony. Off video, I'm going to work on the novice stuff, get my brand new ring, see if there's any new quests that might have popped up around. I think there's a couple that might have popped up here and there. And, yeah, we'll be a little stronger when we come back, hopefully. So, I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next part. Later.